What is up, my brethren, and welcome back to another episode of Spirit Hunter Deathmark. I know I kept you guys waiting for a bit longer, but it wasn't as long as last time, so I'll give you a little slack here. It just had a few things, but we're back at it again on Spirit Hunter Deathmark. Last time we were here, we had completed with taking down the cannon soldier. And we were able to find out the missing Buddha statue heads. And with that, we were able to take them back to H Shrine. Hopefully, it'll get rid of our mark. But in a twist turn of events, Banshee over here actually remembered that he actually met us a few years ago. And he told us about he also told us about the day that we got the mark and lost our memories. And now, apparently, we're going somewhere he says that we should go to. So hey, we're on the brisk of coming back to our memories, so return to the Kuja mansion. Yeah, I guess. Nope, the mansion's out. No, the mansion's out of the way. Banshee clambers into the back seat of the car. His heavy scent fills the enclosed space. I can finally catch my breath. Now then, driver, take us to the Forest by H Castle. Driver, like his personal taxi. The forest, huh? I drive down the familiar road. All lights along the way are strangely green. We reach our destination without me having to slow down the car once. The engine chugs along. I feel the wheels of fate turning like those on the car I'm riding in. 10 days ago, I promised, in exchange for you buying me an extra order of almond jelly, if you did forget everything, I'd take you to a shrine. Sounds like I prepare for everything. But if I was that careful, why didn't I leave myself a clue? Why prepare if I was just going to forget? Did the curse progress faster than expected so that there wasn't any time? Or did someone get rid of it? But if I had business at H Shrine, why didn't I go there while I still had my memories? There's something about timing. Waiting for some magic summer cleaning to clear away impurity. What? Suddenly my old self echoes in my head. I speak the words out loud slowly as realization dawns. The summer purification rites. There are rites held at shrines to exorcise evil. On the last day of June, you pass through woven reeds to cleanse yourself. I was just trying to use the ritual to exorcise the impurity. Ah, gotcha. Luckily, today's the first day of July, so the rites or whatever are done. Should be no problem now. Exorcise the impurity, huh? What kind of impurity was I trying to cleanse? The more I learn, the less I understand. My previous self is like a complete stranger to me. Oh, that's how it be, right? Like, you don't know him, so shit. You got two different people. The one you are now before, the person you are now before and after you lost your memories are two different people now. Yeah, I keep coming back to this damn forest. How many times have I come to this forest now? That's what I'm saying, Kazuo. The creepy arch and thick trees look the same as always. You know where H Shrine is, yeah? Lead the way. You've never been there? First I heard of it was 10 days ago. Alright, fine. As long as Banshee and I push through the vegetation and make our way down the beach trail. We pass under the stone torii gate. And finally arrive at the desolate H Shrine. The few headless Buddha statues that are left shine in the light of the flashlight. So the statues used in the project were stolen from here? Yeah, that's right. Is it really true that the statues are connected to the mark somehow? I considered the possibility that the mark was caused by their divine wrath, but 10 days ago, you said what happened 50 years ago wasn't because of the project. It was all because of her. This course I've been following this whole time. Then at some point, I had to have been fed some huge lie. But what could it be? A shudder runs through me at the thought. It feels like I've been looking into the depths of hell. You said 10 days ago that the altar holds something important. Something about needing it to keep it here to exercise the impurity. He approaches the small altar and puts his hand on the sliding door. Huh? What's going on here? The thing's empty. Don't ask me. It was already gone when I was here earlier. Well, that's darn weird. You said there was a cloth pouch. What was inside? A small fist-sized statue, a Ninji Butsu or something. It was the Go Shinta for the shrine. The Kujo head used it to shelter the stop the mess 50 years ago. And again, it's the Kujo family. They must have strong ties to the mark. Well, that's about all I can do for you. At least it wasn't to pay off the dessert. We should head back, son. Right. I'm still unsure about what my old self was thinking, but it's clear whatever plan I had didn't work. Where did the Ninji Butsu go? On the way back, I feel reluctant to go. I keep turning to look toward the shrine. Each time I do, Banshee hurries me on to the forest entrance. Well, this is where we part ways. You're not going to ride back with me? I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a bit car sick on the way here. Flat roads were fine, but the curves and hills did me in. I just got a nice meal, and I hate to throw it up, so I'll walk back. But it's pretty far from here. Kids are such wimps these days. When I was young, I used to walk across the Himalayas all the time. This ain't nothing. All right, Banshee. Talk that shit. His laugh is loud enough for the whole forest to hear. He waves and leaves me alone. Once he's out of sight, I get into the car. Something happened 10 days ago that, like, for what we were prepared for was stopped. I pull out to the deserted parking lot and drive back to the mansion. As I count the streetlights passing by, I go over everything Banshee told me. 50 years ago in the shelter, the cannon soldier went berserk, but it wasn't because of the army's experiments, it was her. The army wasn't able to stand up to the threats of her and the soldier, but the Kujo family had used the Ninji Butsu to settle everything. However, she still exists in this time period. She was the one who gave me my mark. Before I lost my memories, I was planning on using the Ninji Butsu like they did before. I left it at H Shrine so it can be cleansed of its impurity, but somewhere along the line it went missing. The past me probably couldn't have predicted that would happen. I'm almost back at Kujo Mansion. As my drive comes to an end, I focus on what the most important detail is. That's right, who she is. I have a hunch about her identity, but I can't be sure yet. And that definitely proves that she was there. Wait a minute. No way. Was it Mary? No way. 'Cause that is, am I crazy? Or that is the pillow on her couch, right, where she always sits. We did meet her 10 days ago. And she's been in the Kujo family for as long as they were there. So she could have been the one. No way. 50 years ago, she made the cannon soldier move down in the shelter. The Kujo's family had sealed her. Oh my god. They would have brought her to the mansion. The sacred object for the project of which she was one will return to the Cujos. I gripped the steering wheel tighter. If there were any way to defeat her, it just has to be in the mansion. I don't have any solid proof, but the fragments of my memory are whispering to me. No way. No way it's Mary. She's dead though. How? Mary died, but we don't know who did it, but... Oh my god. The entrance doesn't look any different. Oh no, oh no! My mark burns. The sharp pain nearly bringing me to my knees. It seems she has no intention of hiding her presence any longer. The spirit file and pursue the truth. Oh no. There are no more mark bears to choose from. The last time I saw Banshee, I told him that if I completely forgot everything, he should take me to H Shrine. He says I wanted to recover some Nijibutsu thing that was there, but when we arrived, the Nijibutsu is oddly missing. All the effort I went through to prevent the mark from causing havoc was wasted. But I feel like I'm getting closer to the truth I've been pursuing. I've defeated 5 spirits now since I first came to Kujo Mansion, but none were the one that gave me my mark. So where exactly is this she that I need to face? My old self knew, and prepared something to help me with no memory. Then there must be a way to stop her. Don't be afraid. I've got to trust in myself. What do we... No way. Mary? Oh my god. So we meet again. Mary's voice is soft. I know now. Behind those words is hidden an intense lust for blood. Mary, what? You came back to life rather quickly. You gave me nearly a whole day. More than enough time. I admit the rabbit's attack surprised me, but unexpected events can themselves be rather enjoyable. When I had brought Mary to H Shrine, we caught sight of the rabbit there. It might have suspected Mary's true nature. That rabbit, its great love for you pushed it into recklessness. What was that rabbit really? Determine that for yourself. Who are you? Know that and the answer will come. Though it's impossible as long as you bear the mark I gave you. Oh my god. You really did give us the mark. Oh my god. Mary gave me the mark. I had a hunch, but hearing it from her lips fills me with dread. Just what are you trying to accomplish? Dragging the living to the depths of despair before killing them. I believe I explained that it is a spirit's utmost desire and joy. And I had your cooperation with achieving that. Cooperate? That's ridiculous. Oh? Have you not realized yet? You did bring those pathetic mark bearers directly to the spirits, did you not? They feared the spirit's existence, trembled in the face of death, the brief joy of their survival only to be crushed like miserable ants. I savored the taste of their fear and despair. Most delicious. You had all of us help out, just to terrify the mark bearers even more? Clearly. I could have waited for the curses to complete if I only wanted them dead. That is not the only lie. Mark bearers must stay in small groups. Do not contact outsiders. All my instructions were to drive you into a state of emergency, and not once did you doubt me. So it was all just a lie. I bet she's telling me all this because she wants me terrified with how hopeless the situation I find myself in is. I'm frozen in place, and I know my face must be as pale as death. She must be loving this. Don't tell me you created all those spirits just to accomplish that. Indeed. When Lady Christie believed divine wrath was the cause of the mark,
I had never been more amused. Her foolishness was so delightful. I just had to come along with you.
So you lied.
Of course. How could a pile of broken statues possibly do anything?
I could be imagining it, but I feel like she hesitated for a moment there.
50 years ago, I was sealed away by the head of the Cujo family. I awoke here 5 years ago. At the time, I was still unable to speak and communicate, but it seems my awakening alone caused a number of ripples. Those who died unfortunate deaths on cursed land became monstrous spirits.
The H elementary abuse, the honeybee mass suicide, cycles of soul and suicide. They all happened 5 years ago. Oh my god, they did.
I finally regained my full power a little over a month ago. Then the Buddha statue connected to me 50 years ago began moving. The woman killed by the statue was also influenced by my power.
That must be the cannon soldier in Tsukawa. Tsukawa believed it was divine oracle from the soldier, when it was really had been Mary. She did as the great Asura said, and transformed herself into Mizu.
Once my strength returned, I again bestowed my power onto spirits. It connects humans to me and manipulates them into a panic. The mark.
I know you've been toying with us, but well, was there really a need to make us be connected to you in some way?
Of course. By being in direct contact with you, I could taste your fear. Even now. Are you scared of me, Lord Yoshiki?
No.
Very admirable.
Oh. Her porcelain face cracks.
Ever since you declared that you would fight the mark, I have waited eagerly for this day. Over the past 10 days, I have tasted your fear through the mark. Thick and syrupy, as sweet as honey. Each savored morsel made me want to smash you to pieces. But I waited. I am not so foolish as to kill a goose that lays golden eggs.
Oh.
But I cannot take it anymore. Like crushing a ripe fruit and sipping its juices. I want to break you down and savor your sweet fear.
Oh. Oh shit. Oh no, the Marcus died a deep crimson. A few minutes left until death closes in. My thoughts blur together suddenly. What happens to a mark bearer right before dawn? I've seen it many times. Is that what's happening to me now?
Lord Yoshiki, wait for me. I'll kill.
I can hear Mary standing up over by the sofa. At this rate, the rabbit's fate will be mine too. I have to run away. Check within the red in my room. Something whispers in my ear. That's right, that voice. But what does my room mean? Focus. What does that voice belong? Who does that voice belong to? Yasuoka. She said it was someone who loved me. Oh shit, Mary, no! Mary, I thought we were cool! Mary's coming closer. Where should I run? Go to Saya's room. If whatever we need to kill Mary is there, it has to be there. I sprinted at full speed up the stairs and flew into Saya's room. Yes, thank you, God. Most of the entrance hall is dark. The voice said, check within the red in my room. Is something there? But where should I look? Something red. Oh, the bloodstain. The floor. Yes! Woo! There's the only red thing in the room. Saya Kujo's bloodstain is still on the floor. It's obviously dry by this point in time. There might be something lying on top of it. I can't be sure as it's too dark. Nothing was there the last time I was here. Picking it up, I discovered that it's a small pouch. Inside is a hard, thin object. I move over to the moonlight to see it better. It's a small Buddha statue. It can't be. Is this the Ninji Butsu? It seems to be stained with blood. And I get an ominous feeling from it. The impurity. It hasn't been exorcised yet. I instinctively know the instant I see it. My mind is suddenly flooded with all my memories of the Ninji Butsu, one after another. 50 years ago, the head of the Kujo family used this to seal Mary's powers. He put the Ninji Butsu inside her to seal her. Then, about a month ago, someone took it out. That person was me. What? Because of that, Mary regained her powers. The Ninji Butsu in my hand looks exactly like it as it did back then, full of impurity. Impurity that's built up from sealing Mary's power for 50 years. To cleanse it, I left the Ninji Butsu at the uncontaminated 8th shrine. It would take time to exorcise all the impurity. It's already July. The summer purification rite is over. So why is it still impure? The object the rabbit had in its mouth. It could have been carrying the pouch then instead of the master key. Then the Ninji Butsu was taken away from 8th shrine before the beginning of July. Maybe the rabbit saw Mary by the shrine and was scared that she would find it. So it had no choice but to steal it away. Oh shit, she opened the door. The door to the adjacent room opens. Mary must be looking for me. But she can sense the presence of mark bearers. What's going on? Wait, is it possible that Saya's blood is protecting me? Bring it to where I met my end. The voice whispers into my ear again. If this isn't where the voice's owner died, they must have met their end somewhere else. There's only one other place. While Mary's in the room next door, I sprint down to the entrance hall. I make a beeline to Mary's sofa and the spot where the rabbit died. The voice that spoke to me and helped me every time its spirit was closing in. If Saya was working through anything, it must have been that rabbit. Oh, sensing something, I look down in my hand. Oh, whoa, it's clean now. The Ninji Butsu's impurity is gone. Is this what you've been telling me, Saya? I speak to the departed woman who's guided me as I struggled without memories. Put the Ninji Butsu, the source of the doll's curse. Press it to the black mark. Black mark. Then the whisper stops. The floorboards creak ominously. I raise my head to the staircase rising into the darkness before me. Oh god. Okay, a dark figure stands on the landing. I found you. Oh no. Oh my god. The mark scorches me. My head goes blank. Oh god. Oh, no. Mary's coming closer. My body won't listen to me. Oh god. Lord Yashiki. Mary closes her hands around my neck. She's trying to kill me. No. Huh? I squeeze the Ninji Butsu and the fog that's impending my thoughts lifts. It's still a struggle to think. I should be able to move my arm now. Put the Ninji Butsu on the source of the curse. I only have one chance. Where should I stick the Ninji Butsu? Oh, I don't fucking know! The mouth? The right arm. That's what the mark was, right? I managed to drag my impossibly heavy arm to stick the Ninji Butsu on Mary's right arm. She's hiding it. But I'm sure that's where the black mark was. Marks bloom on Mary one after another. They're all the color of blood. It's like they're the curses of those she killed. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Thank you, God. I did it in one go. Mary shatters into dust. Did I really do it? I hesitantly look down at my right arm. It's gone. It's gone. The mark is gone. I did it. I finally did it. I had to say it out loud to convince myself. A victory at the expense of Saya and the mark bearers' lives. I can't claim it's all over, but there's no harm being relieved for now. The fog clouding my head clears away. My memories slowly return to me. I look around the dimly lit hall again. I know this mansion well, because I'm... No, don't tell me. The clock on the second floor begins chiming wildly like it did 10 days ago. When I make my way to it, it stops. Almost as if it has a will of its own. That's right, this grandfather clock. I think a skilled ancestor of the Kuto family crafted it. That one chisel may have been used to make it. That's right, inside this clock. I open the door and stick my hand inside. My fingers brush up against something hard. Taking it out, I realize it's a voice recorder. I press the play button. Okay. A part of me did think this, I'm not gonna lie. A while back, I know I never said it, but a while back, I had the feeling that, are we a Kujo? Are we part of this family? And if so, why did it happen to us? I mean, if it happened to Saya... This on? This is Masamune Kujo. It's a man's voice. A voice I know all too well. It's my voice. I decided to leave this record behind in case something should happen. That doll may dispose of any files or documents. I'm banking on her overlooking a piece of technology. As I listen, I start to remember recording this. I'd done it right before I received the mark from Mary. Now, where should I begin? It started 5 years ago, 2 years after I became a Kujo family head. My sister, Saya, and I found the doll in a wooden box while sorting the warehouse. The moment I broke the seal and saw her, I could sense something sinister. But it took a while longer to fully understand what she truly is. If only there had been records. But great-grandfather, who sealed her, didn't leave any before his early death. Because of that, his descendants weren't told about the doll. I managed to learn the doll had been loaned to an army lab during the war. A strange old man who lived in an underground shelter told me. Then I went overseas to try to get more information on the doll. But I got into an accident while away and was presumed missing. So Saya became the new family head. I wasn't able to contact her until after she had inherited the title. It wasn't something worth contesting. So I explained everything and had her keep up the facade that I was missing. Public records still stated Masamune Kujo was very much alive, of course. I couldn't have used my passport or license otherwise. I'm off topic. Sorry. I only just returned to the country last week. Other psychics abroad all agreed it would have been bad to leave the doll be. A Ninjibutsu inside the doll still suppressed its cursed power, but I realized that it was almost at its limit. If I left it alone, it would crumble. Then it would be impossible to surpass the cursed power of the doll. That was the worst case scenario. But what was to be done? The answer I came up with was to remove the Ninjibutsu from the doll temporarily. Its impurity would be cleansed after a month stored in a pure area, and then I'll place it back in the doll. If I succeed, the doll's power will be sealed for a few more decades. But the problem is that 1 month. I have no idea what kind of curse will be released when the doll is unsealed. I'll do what I can to prevent disasters, but my power cannot compare to the Ninjibutsu. I can't guarantee anything. There may be victims again, like the tragedy 50 years ago. But this is a necessary evil. It must be done in order to prevent even more people from falling victim. After this, I'll disassemble the doll and remove the Ninjibutsu. I pray everything goes according to the plan, and the worst of evil is avoided. I hope this record isn't needed. But if the one listening to this has a loved one who's fallen victim to the curse, then I'm very sorry. The recording ends there. Damn it. I clenched my fist so hard, my nails dig into my palm. Yes, the voice in the tape was mine, but I'm furious with it. I don't know that person at all. The mark has claimed so many victims over the past month, like the mark bearers. I even lost my little sister, Saya. Was she just another inevitable victim that the voice spoke of? What? How am I... Okay. If... I don't know. People died. People died. Like, a lot of people died for this. Even 2 mark bearers, Moe and Xiao, they died. Now, they died because I didn't know what to do, but they still died because of what happened here. And it all dates back to this. Because this is something this was the one thing he could do. And because of that one thing, and it didn't work out the way he thought it would, a lot of people died. I can't forgive him. Ever since I lost my memories, I've lived as Kazuo Yashiki. My blood boils at what Masamune Kujo did. Chapter 5, End. Two months have passed. The occasional cool breeze signals that summer is almost over. I spend my time putting the case of the mark to rest as best I can. I put Saya to rest by burying the rabbit and contacted the surviving mark bearers. Putting the Buddha statues in place of honor was also one of the tasks. They weren't connected to the mark after all, but I couldn't just leave them there. Plus, there was no way Christy would keep quiet about the statues. So, with her guidance and Yasuoka, Daimon, and Banshee's help, I carried the broken statues out of the shelter and returned them to H Shrine. By now, my memory has completely returned, but I still can't think of myself as Masamune Kujo. My memories of my past feel more like I'm reading someone else's biography. Legally, I am Masamune. I inherited Kujo Mansion. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I think I'll consider it a way to pay Saya back for saving me. About Masamune Kujo, He became head of the Cujo 7 years ago. Scholarly inclined and introverted, he wasn't the type to be very social. He left all public appearances to Saya Cujo, so not many knew what he looked like. The only photo of him are from small local newspapers. Masamune accidentally uncovered Mary in the family's warehouse 5 years ago. That discovery changed his life. I traveled extensively abroad in order to learn more about Mary. In one country, I got into an accident and fell into a coma for half a year. Even worse, that country proceeded to treat me as an unidentified traveler. I don't know if that was merely my terrible luck, or if Mary's curse had something to do with it. When I was finally able to contact home, Saya had already become the new head. The rest was as the tape said. I had no idea that Mary's powers was far greater than I had imagined. All my efforts to suppress her power were completely useless. My memories unraveled faster than I thought. How did Mary come to be in the first place? One theory says a doll maker in the 19th century used magic to create her. Another says a spirit of a young girl who died prematurely took up residence in the doll. In the end, it's still a mystery. No one knows what happened to create a doll like that. We only know that each of Mary's owners died tragic deaths. Shortly after the turn of the 20th century, she came to be known by the head of the Cujos. He either didn't know of the curse or simply didn't believe it. Disasters began befalling the family. Mary gained enough power to become sentient and produce spirits. Then the tragedy in the shelter happened. The seething grudges of the experiment's victims and the Buddha statues. They may have triggered her awakening. Whatever Mary's true identity is, the fact remains she altered many people's fates. Mine and the mark bearers included. Speaking of, an update on the surviving mark bearers. Tsukasa Yoshida is studying every day for the middle school exams next year. Probably trying to forget the events of that night. It seems he's even more obsessed with studying now. Well, we never even brought him with us, so... Satoru Mashida bought me a drink, like he promised. Seems he's thinking about becoming a private detective. He actually asked me if I wanted to join him. Was he serious? I don't know for sure. Christy Arimura has started writing an essay exposing all of her past affairs, but the contents are so scandalous, no one wants to publish it. I heard her complaints over it the other day. Suzu Morimiya was able to see her father. Lately, she started asking me for advice about how to get her parents to reconcile. I have no idea if I helped at all, but she says they sometimes have meals together now. Eita Nakamatsu has gone back to surfing the BBS every day, as usual. But what's new is he's been stopping by the city employment center. I guess he wants to get a steady job and be a role model for Suzu. Best of luck to him, I guess. A day doesn't go by that I don't see Aya Ikashiwaga on TV as part of Love and Hero. She sent a ticket like she promised, but I need to drum up some courage to go to a concert for teens, alone, at my age. Tawako Yasuoka is still working as a fortune teller in Ginza. Apparently she believes I have spiritual powers or something. She keeps sending customers with spirit problems to the mansion. I wish she'd stop. Madoka Hiru spends her days working as a researcher while also visiting the shelter. Her and Banshee squabble a lot, but I wish she stopped complaining to me about it. Shuji Daimon seems to be doing better now, like a weight's been lifted off his chest. He's in the process of convincing officials to publicize the shelter and build a memorial for it. Banshee Ito has returned to his beloved underground shelter. He stops by the mansion sometimes, filling the place with his scent. Of course, he comes to beg me for food. Of course he does. All the mark bearers who became victims,
all for the sake of the terror Mary sought. Whenever I remember them, my chest aches and I can't help but think, is it possible? Do they bear a dark grudge against me for surviving? I'm so sorry. How many times have I murmured that useless and meaningless apology? Have I become more determined I become more determined each time. All I can do now is make sure that tragedy never happens again. For that, I need to hurry my preparations for putting the Ninjibutsu inside Mary. The Ninjibutsu alone will be enough to continue stealing her powers in the years to come. I must prepare extra spiritual measures. It's taken a long time to get those ready, but today I've finally finished. Oh. Did the mansion just lose power? Oh no. What's going on? What is this feeling? My arm is burning. No. Why is the mark? What's happening? Calm down. I need to calm down. First, I need to get to the grasp of my situation. That's how I survived this long. A horrible, familiar noise echoes in the hall. I got the normal ending. There you are. Oh no. What? That's it? we die, Mary comes back and we die? Oh my god. Oh, this was crazy. Oh, Mary, you bitch. It was you the whole time. Oh, that's crazy. I'm sorry, Xiao and Moe. I'm sorry y'all died, man. But it seems like I joined you. Man, Mary's over here crazy. It was like, I wanted to taste fear. I wanted to taste your fear. You've been teasing me for 10 days, she said. You've been teasing me for 10 days. I've been getting like little sips and all. But now I want it. I want it, Lord Yashiki. It's like, all right, Mary, calm down. 10 days she's been wanting to taste our fear. She did all that just to... I mean, she's been here for like 50 years, like evil ass girl, evil spirit, but like... The gallery hasn't added to the title screen. You're not able to view the game illustrations. I wonder if I can go back and like... Oh, it saved itself. Yes, please. I'm curious. I'll just make a save. I'll just make a different save, because I'm curious if it's like if I can go back to the. If it lets me replay chapters, maybe, but. Oh. Hey, want to hit the karaoke bar? The karaoke place? The new Love and Hero song is out. I'm not feeling up to it today. The story creeped me out earlier. Do you want to hear it? Oh, sure. You remember Miss Yamaguchi? She wears those big glasses. I heard she's gone missing. What? No one knows where she is? Nope, she just disappeared. Just up and poof from the library. One of the students' librarians said she was researching something there, but then she vanished. But she's super diligent, right? One of the students thought it was weird that she'd wrap up and leave like that, so she checked in on her. But when he did, and the mark, what the fuck? The only thing left was her arm. It had a really weird scar on it, so it was definitely her arm. A scar? Yeah, it looked like a dog bite. She showed it to me once. She had no idea where it came from. For real? There was a scar like that on Mickey's leg, too. Huh? Mickey? Wait, that's... the girl who went missing, yeah? That's crazy. Maybe the rumor is true. The one about the cursed scar. Cut it out, you're scaring me. I hear snatches of an idiotic ghost story. They're speaking seriously, but it's obvious they don't believe a word. They're only killing time. Where's the best way to do that? It's the beginning of the game. Did it just restart me? The sun's about to set. It's gone later than I planned. I shouldn't have stuck around to hear that story. I better hurry. I think the game just restarted on me. I think.
20 minutes later.
Alright, so after a bit of going back, and I went to the other option in the game where it was like if I can forgive Masamune Kujo or not, and it didn't really do anything different. And nothing different happened, just a bit of a little dialogue, but nothing happened. So I then went to online because I was told that this game did have some DLC chapters to it. And so I was kind of confused that like nothing was here. So I went and looked around online real quick, searched it up, and saw that in order to access the DLC chapters that are in this game, I had to get the true ending of the game, which requires everyone to be alive. So, yeah, it requires everyone to be alive. I mean, if you guys really want me to do the DLC, I guess I can do it. I'll just have to beat the game again on my own time and save everybody. But I guess this is the end for now. I mean, I know there's a second game, but this is the end for now at the moment. And hey, if I do complete the whole game again, it shouldn't take too long, honestly, this time. Now that I know what to do for the most part, it shouldn't take too long. So maybe, I don't know, maybe give me like a week, maybe sometime after like Resident Evil 9 comes out, I can probably get started on the DLC chapters and see how it goes. But until then, I guess we're done. I guess we're done for now. Deathmark, man, this was a really great game. Really great game. Really scary. A lot of different. Honestly, it went really cool. I won't lie. Events. And like, wonder if it's, yeah. You see how I'm missing a bunch? Yeah, there we go. how I'm missing a lot. Yeah. Ugh, we didn't see this. All right, well. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, see, there's a bunch too. I think I heard there's 2 DLC chapters, so we'll see how it goes. Oh god, is it just replaying the whole thing? All right, well that's fine. Well, all right then, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode of. That's gonna be it for this episode of Spirit Hunter, and probably the finale as well. This will be for the finale for now. I'll see if I come back for the DLC chapters, but if not, then I already decided myself this for a while ago. But I will be doing the second game, Spirit Hunter Deathmark 2, in the future. We'll see how that goes. But until then, thank you all for sticking with me in this Let's Play, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time for the DLC if I do it. But until then, thank you all for watching this episode and this series. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. You all know what to do. Hit the bell so you're notified when I drop new videos, and check out all my socials, description down below. And with that being said, I'm Vamp Knight, and thank you for being with me for Spirit Hunter Deathmark. Peace.